Go read with me. Sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today, we will learn one of the suttas from the numerical discourses, book of 5, chapter of Vagga Sumana, second sutta or Cundī sutta.
Bante, can Bante say that name?
Cundī sutta.
Cundī.
Yes, numerical discourses, book of 5, from the Sumana Vagga. With students. It's a very beautiful sutta, and Supreme Buddha has explained how someone and who has developed the confidence on Buddha Dhamma and Sangha, how to develop the confidence on Buddha Dhamma and Sangha. So the person can go to the upper world and fall down. Let's take Ekam Samayam Bhagava Rajagahe Viharati Veluvane Kalandata Nivape. At one time, the Blessed One was staying near Rajagriha, near the bamboo grove, the squirrel's sanctuary path, feeding ground. Atharvo Cundī Rajakumari Panchahi Satrapasatehi Panchahi cha Kumari Satehi Parivutta Yena Bhagavate Satya. So Cundī is a princess and she's always gathered with the servants and who's helping her. So the royal menace, she visited Supreme Buddha with 500 of chariots and with the 500 of royal maidens. So until the place where she can ride the chariot, she came with that, and rest of the path she come by walking. Where the Buddha was staying, she went there. She worshipped him and bowed down to him and sat down one side. Ekamantam nisinna ko Cundī Rajakumari Bhagavantam. Sitting like this, one side, she said to the Supreme Buddha, what she said, Amma kan bhante bhata Chundu Nam Rajakumari. Bhante, my brother's name is Chunda, is a Prince Chunda, and he said this thing. Yadeva so hoti ittiva purisova. There is any women or men, Buddhang Saranam Gato, who goes refuge to Buddha, Dhammang Saranam Gato, goes refuge to teaching, and Sangham Saranam Gato, go refuge to Sangha. With that, Panatipata Pativirato, abstain from killing beings, does not kill. Adina Dana Pativirato, does not steal, which is not given to him, he does not still take. Kami Sumichachara Pativirato, he is loyal to his partner, loyal to his companion, never goes beyond or never cheats. Musavada Pativirata, does not tell lies, does not speak lies. Suramira Majapamada Chana Pativiram does not intoxicate himself in any liquor or any drugs which will cause him uh, to become dull in the practice, negligent. Such a thing he does not consume. So Kaya Sabheda. So such a person who went refuge to Triple Gem and observed these 5 precepts, such a person, Kaya Sabheda Parang Marana Sugating Yeva Upajati. So such a person, after passing away from this life, takes birth in a good place, heavenly world. No Duggating, does not go to the bad places. He goes only up. So this was his brother saying that, Cundī, remember, whenever someone means when someone go to the refuge triple gem, they will have. In several suttas, Buddha also mentioned the same thing. Ye kechi buddham saranam gata se nate gamisantya. If someone go refuge triple gem or Buddha does not fall to the bad destinations. Pahayamana sandeha. After passing away or departing from this body or separating from this body, Deva Kaya Vaikulanti. Such a person embrace the heavenly form. So here also, Cundī's brother told Cundī such a thing. Now, she asked the thing, Bhante, Saham Bhante, Bhagavantan Pucha. Bhante, so I'm asking this question from the Supreme Buddha. Kathang Rupe Ko Bhante, Sattari Pasanno, Kayasa Veda, Parang Marana, Sugating Eva Upajati, no Dukkati. Kathang Rupe Ko Bhante means in a what way and how someone go refuge to Supreme Buddha or in a teacher, what kind of thoughts or what kind of qualities this person should see in the teacher. So he goes refuge to such a person that will take him to the upper world, not to the bad place. What qualities we should see in teacher? Kathang Rupe. Kathang Rupe Dhamme Pasan. What kind of Dhamma that we should develop the confidence on, which will take us to the good place, not in bad place after departing or after breakup of this body after death. Kathang Rupe Sangye Pasan Kayasa Veda Param Marana Sugating Upajati Dukkati. In a what kind of Sangha or how to see the Sangha's qualities. Here, you can understand in that way also. Then, what are the Buddha's qualities? What are the quality of Dhamma? What are the quality of Sangha that we should think upon? We should investigate on. We should remember, so our confidence may get developed. Our confidence may get boosted, and after breaking of this body, after that, the person born into the heavenly world or good place, in bad. Then, Katham Rupesu, Silesu, Paripurikari. And what kind of ethics, in what a way that person should practice the ethics or fulfill the ethics. Paripurikari, fulfilling and practicing at the same time, completing their precepts. So, what kind of precepts, what kind of ethics this person should practice or complete, which will lead him to the upper world and not into the bad place? This is the question she wanted to ask from the Buddha. So now, as we went refuge to Buddha, what we see in the Buddha, what qualities we discuss. So usually we say, Itipiso Bhagava Arahant, Supreme Buddha, the Blessed One, is enlightened one. Samma Sambuddha, he is Samma Sambuddha. Vijjacharana Sampan, his knowledge and his practices are similar. Lokavidu, knower of the world. Sugata, went to the good place. Sattadev Manusan, uncomparable teacher for all gods and humans. He can tame people. Anuttaro Purusa Dhammasarati. And Buddha is a blessed one. Bhagavan, he has got the qualities, his nine qualities he possesses, and that's why he's a blessed one. So these are the qualities we think of when we think of the Buddha. She wanted to ask how we can see more further of it. So the Buddha explained, Yavata Cundī, think like this, or in this world, Satta, all the beings, sentient beings are there. So all the beings in this world, Apada, beings who are footless, Dvipada, with the 2 feet, Chatupada, with the 4 feet, and Bahupada, or many feet. In these beings, there are Rupino, the beings with form, Arupino, formless, without forms. Sanyino, with the perception. Asanyino, without perception. Neva Sanya, Nasanyino, beings has a lot of or different or many perception and neither perception or neither non-perception. So there are beings in different ways we can see. Tathagato, so the blessed one, Tesam Agamakhayati, perfect, the teacher, he is the foremost of all. So that thing you should have to realize. Agamakhayati means he is the front of all of them. No one is compared to him in that way. No one can be compared. You know, and there is a quality of Buddha. It is called asam. The Buddha is not equivalent, or there is not equality in any human being or any being in this world. Asama sama. He is only equal, or he can be compared with only another Buddha. Such a quality he possesses. So, with all the beings in this world, and here is mentioned, so all the beings in below of human world, there are the 4 bad destinations, and then human world, then upper deity world, and then the Brahma worlds are there. In this, all of the beings, the blessed one is a foremost, completed one, perfect one. Best of all of these beings. Best of all. Even when he was a bodhisattva, when he born in the world, what he said? Aggo hamasming lokasa, jetto hamasming lokasa, setto hamasming lokasa. When he born into the Devdaha in Lumbini Park, and first words he uttered that I am the best in this world, I am the great in this world, I am the eldest in this world. Maya mantima jati nattidanikun. This is my last birth, and I do not see any another one. Such a words was uttered when he was a bodhisattva. Now he is a completely fully enlightened. So his qualities cannot be compared. He is a foremost, the best of all the beings. Such a thing, if someone thinks of, then he will develop the confidence in only one place. If then now that as we see in our complete continuous of our daily routine, you know, there are a lot of people who praise deities because of providing food and all these things. They make those things, or they compare. Okay, in that religion is mentioned these things, and there is these things. But here Buddha explains simply with all the beings who are born, coming to birth, you know, visible, invisible, knowing, all the beings are. Buddha is the greatest of all of them, the best of all of them. Such a thing you should realize or you should understand. Yeko Cundī Buddhe Pasan. When Cundī, when someone places the confidence on the Buddha, Aggete Pasanna. So his confidence is on in the best. When someone develops the confidence on Buddha, so he places confidence in the best. Aggo Kopana Pasanana, Aggo Vipako Hoti. Having confidence in the best, the result is also best. Simply, foolish example, if we buy the best quality product, what will happen? It lasts long, it has a good service, and with time we feel, okay, it's a worth, buy such a thing. So that if you pay best money to the good product, you will have that benefit. In the same way, or not that similarity matches, but still, when someone develops the confidence in the best, in the Buddha, he is developing the confidence in best. Having confidence in the best, the result is also best. That is the Supreme Buddha says. Furthermore, then Buddha says, Agge Kopana Pasannana Aggo Vipaka. Having the confidence in the best, result in the best. That is the first thing. So when we see the Buddha, we should think like this. The Buddha cannot be compared to anyone. He is the best of all of the beings. And we have placed the confidence in him. Yavata Cundī Dhamma. Furthermore, the Buddha says, Cundī, noble Aryo Attangiko Maggo Tesang Abgamakkaya. If anyone, all the Dhammas, which is Sankhata, it means conditioned, created, happened. So all the Dhammas which was created, or all the religions which was created, in those all, Aryo Attangiko Maggo, the Noble Eightfold Path, is the best of all. The Noble Eightfold Path is the best, to be said to be the best, all the conditioned things. So whatever you see in this world, whatever the religion text mentioned, any religions, none of them which leads to the enlightenment. And hence, this is the Eightfold Path, is the only one which directly take us to the liberation. That's why, with the conditioned things, the Noble Eightfold Path is the best of them. So all the Dhamma which the Buddha taught, or the teaching, it is for what? So the person can walk on the Noble Eightfold Path. Ye Cundī Ari Attangike Magge Pasanna Aggete Pasanna. Those who have confidence in the Noble Eightfold Path have confidence in best. Having confidence in the best, the result is also best. Furthermore, the Buddha explained regarding the enlightenment. Yavata Cundī Dhamma Sankhatava Asankhatava Virago Tesang Aggamakayati. What the Buddha says? This is that all the things which is conditioned and unconditioned, fading away, means virago, letting, completely, what's called attaining the enlightenment. So attaining enlightenment, or which leads to our mindset, which leads to the enlightenment, that thing, virago. So renunciation, the way thinking of the renunciation, that thing. is the best of all the things, whether conditioned or unconditioned. So, as we learn the Dhamma, there are a lot of times we see the Buddha has talked about the entities or deities. Buddha has talked about the Brahma world. Buddha has mentioned about going refuge to the Buddha. So, and doing all the things, the meritorious actions. So the person may have the happy life. None of them is compared to the enlightenment. The Buddha's the best teachings, the Buddha's the best advice, or his best teaching, or why the Buddha born to just give this enlightenment, show the path to the enlightenment, and that enlightenment, that someone is becoming arahant, is the best of all the things, all the religions, which is conditioned and unconditioned. Like religion, we are creating. Some of the people, we follow the rituals and all these things are conditioned. Unconditioned is a natural law. The clouds, they are going to pour rain. Sun shine, heat has a quality of the burning, the fire burns. So such a thing, those are unconditioned in kind of way. That is a natural things. In all of them, natural or created or uncreated, in all of them, the enlightenment in being in Arahant or attaining the Arahanthood, that is the best all the things. And the Buddha's teaching is always leaning toward that direction. All the suttas, even the Buddha mentioned in suttas, okay, do the meritorious action. Do these things, and you will see those good deeds are leading our life toward enlightenment. That thing we should understand. So the Buddha says, all the conditional and unconditioned things, this fading away, said to be the best of all. Yadidam, and the quality is mentioned. Yadidam, madanim madanu, falling off vanity. Pipasa vinayo. Pipasa, it means, that when we are thirsty, so removing of thirst. Alaya samukhato. Alaya, it means where we stay, or here it's uprooting the cleansing. So what roots we have created in this world, those. What tupachedo, the breaking of the ground. Completely. That we are continuously circuiting. Now we born to the human world. According to karma, we will go to the heavenly world or human world. Or this circle is continuously happening. So breaking that circle, tanna khayo. So ending of craving, virago, fading away, nirodho, cessation, nibbana, extinguishment. So attaining enlightenment. From finishing all the things. This is the quality of viraga. This is the quality of feeling. So what happened when someone becomes enlightened? This all qualities happens. Does not have a scale. It's finished. He's attained enlightenment. Now he extinguishes. That's all. Yeko Cundī virage dhammi pasan. Cundī, having if someone, those who have confidence on teaching of fading away, have confidence in the best. Agge kopana pasannana, aggo vipaka hoti. If someone develops the confidence on best, having confidence in the best, the result is also best. That is the third thing. Fourth thing that I explain. Yavata Cundī Sangava Ganava. So Supatipanna, Ujupatipanna, Nyayapatipanna, and Samichipatipanna. These are the qualities of bhikkhus, the bhikkhu sangha. So the Buddha explained furthermore that Yavata Chundi Sanghava Ganava. Chundi, in this world, all the gatherings or we can say, so all the groups of people, so all any kind of groups or gatherings, what we have the individuals, not individuals. So in those are all of them, Tathagata Savaka Sangha. So Supreme Buddha's disciples, which is so they are the Agamakhayati, they are the best in all, which are Chattari Purisa Yugani Atta Purisa Purusha. So these bhikkhus or the quality they possess, that 4 pairs and 8 individuals. So Sotapanna, the stream enterer, Sakadagami, once returner, Anagami, non-returner, Arahant, the enlightened one, liberated one. So these are the 4 pairs. Then who is going to be, who is practicing to become a stream enterer and who attained the fruit, who is practicing to be once returner and who attended the once returnership. Then who is practicing to be non-returner and who attended the non-returnership. Who is practicing to be enlightened one and who has already attained the enlightenment. These are the 8 individuals that is in the Sangha. This Sangha is worthy of offerings. Ahuni, which is going there and helping them, or going there and offering them. Pahuni, inviting them and offering them here. Anjali Karaniya, bowing them, worshipping them, joining, greeting them, worthy of greeting with joint palms. Then, Anuttarang Punyam Ketan Yotasa, the supreme field of merit of the world. These are the qualities of Supreme Buddha's. Supreme Buddha's noble disciple possesses. So, among all the sanghas, among all the gatherings, groups, the Buddha's disciples are the best. So, Buddha says, if someone places the confidence in Sangha, they have the confidence in the best. Having confidence in the best, the result is also best. This is the 4th thing. 5th one, Supreme Buddha says, Yavata Chundi Silani, Aryakantani Silani, Tesang Agamakhayati. All the practices what we see in this world, the practice which loved by the noble one, said to be the best of all of ethics, all of the practices. Ethical content, like in this world, there are a lot of ethical practices what we make, like I am a vegetarian, I will walk barefoot, I will not use any harmful or any kind of leather. Such a vows people make in their life. Okay, their time comes that I will be doing fasting for this much days, and that continuously happens. I will not do this kind of things in this precise time or period. So those are the ritualistic way they create their own ethics. Okay, that they self-law that I am not going to do these things. And there are several things that we made ourselves. Okay, I want to be like this. I will do this. I will read this every day. I will lamp the candle, or I will put the candle. All different practices or different ethics people create for their life. Like when we use the timetable for our day-to-day life, that I will wake up at this morning, I will do these chores, I will do these things, and then do these things and this, or in a kind of way that I will help my mother and father. I will say that. So those are also ethics. And when we are unable to complete it, we don't feel good. So that is the way this mentioned. So those are the silas. In the best of all the virtues, best of all the ethical conducts, Arya Kantani Silani Tesan, the noble, the ethical conduct which is loved by the noble one, those are the best in all the ethics. Which are those? The 5 precepts. Why? Because 5 precepts are the one which leads our life toward enlightenment, which are like our life takes to enlightenment. Like when we stop killing beings, that complete our samma kammanto. When we stop stealing, that is also our action, the right actions we complete. When we stop violation of sexual, when cheating happens, that is also when we stop someone, abstain from doing this. Then he's also committed toward walking toward enlightenment. For the telling lies, that's a samma vacha. So someone abstain from that, he's practicing for samma vacha. So these are the things the noble one likes. These 5 precepts, if someone protects, the Buddha mentioned in what way, how someone should protect them. It's not that I accept it and now I will do it. No. These precepts should be like in this manner. What? Akhandani. It is complete. Okay? It's intact. Still completed. No, nothing is Achitani. Impeccable. Asabalam. Spotless. No one can point the finger on you. Oh, you said these things, but you are doing like this. No one. So the spotless. Akammasani. So unmarred. Bhujisani. Vinyupattasani. Aparamattani. So this is liberating, raised by sensible people and not mistaken. That is very important. Majority of time, so many times that happens. People think of this, that I am practicing to abstaining from telling lies, and they said, okay, this much lie I will okay, this much lie I will allow, something like that. So in the precepts, when we observe or follow, there should not be any mistakes. There is no misunderstanding should be completed, intact, completely. Such a precept, which is Samadhi Samvartanikani, which helps, which leads to immersion. So when we observe the precepts, this quality should be completed while we practicing. Supreme Buddha says, Yeko Cundī Aryakantesu Silesu Paripurakārino Agyete Paripurakāri. Those who fulfill the ethic loved by the noble ones, they are fulfilling the best. They fulfill the best. Fulfilling is the best. The result is also the best. That is the 5 things the Buddha explained here. Developing confidence in Buddha, so understanding all of the qualities. When we develop the confidence on Dhamma, so the 2 separate parts. One is which helps to the heavenly world, and one leads to enlightenment. Dhamma divided into the enlightenment is one, and then rest of Dhamma is one. then the Sangha, when we develop the confidence on Sangha, and lastly, the ethical conduct. These are the ethical conduct which is completed. Someone practice that, they develop the confidence on the best of best. So the result is also best. What is the result of best? That they are getting born into the heavenly world or upper world. Wherever they born, they will have the great result of it. There is no bad destination for those who do this. Furthermore, the verses is said, Aggato ve pasannanam aggang dhammang vijanatan agge buddhe pasannanam dakkhineye anuttare agge dhamme pasannanam viragopasame sukhe agge sanghe pasannanam punya khette anuttare. It said that for those who knowing the best teaching, base their confidence in the best. Confident in the best awakened one, supremely worthy of religious donation. Confidence in the best teaching, the bliss of paying and stealing. Confidence in the best Sangha, the supreme field of merit. Aggasming danam dadatan, aggang punyam pavadati, aggang ayucha vannucha, yaso kitti sukham balan. Giving gift of the giving gift to the best of the merit grows, the best lifespan, beauty, fame, reputation, happiness, and strength come from them. Agga sadata medhavi, agga dhamma samahito, deva bhuto manusova, agga patto pamodati. An intelligent person give to the best, settle on the best teaching. When they become God or human, they rejoice at reaching the best. This is the Cundī Sutta. Isn't this beautiful? So, if someone have doubts regarding that, how to develop, how I can develop the confidence on Buddha, so they should learn from this Cundī Sutta, that developing confidence on the Buddha in this manner, that when we place the confidence, our confidence should be thinking like this. Buddha is uncomparable to any beings. He is the best of all. If someone develop the confidence on him, that he develop the confidence in the best. Buddha never mentioned that I will take you to the enlightenment. He said, I will show you the path. You have to walk yourself. What Dhamma? The Sankata, which is conditioned. So all the things, the worldly things, what we see, are to be born into the worldly way. Like if you want to be born into the heavenly world or human world again, those are called the Sankata Dhamma, which leads to that. So in that also Dhamma, the Supreme Buddha's Supreme Buddha's teaching, the best thing. Noble Eightfold Path is the best, which leads to the enlightenment. And the enlightenment itself, it is the best of the Dhamma, in the condition and unconditioned, all the things. Noble quality of Sangha is also there. So Sangha, we should develop the confidence on. And our precepts, our virtue, should be practiced, which is loved by the noble ones. And slowly, we should develop to keep them. And the intelligent person, when he have these things in his life, he will, whatever the karma he collects, he will get the result, the best, So we should develop the confidence on both the Dhamma and Sangha in that way, and we should hope that we should be able to walk on the path of enlightenment. That is the best thing we can do. So may this sutta be helpful for all of us to develop the confidence on Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and we may be able to practice the precepts which is likable or loved by the noble ones. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to the realization of Four Noble Truths and discover from Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Yeah, thank you, Bhante. That was very inspiring. One question I had, actually two, but um, the removing of thirst. Why is that together with clinging and craving? Because thirst is something that you can't control. So, what does that have to do with leading to enlightenment?
Yeah. Thirst, it is explained in the Dhamma, it is we are thirsty to be born again and again. It is not about all the worldly things. Yes, the attachment is there, but you know, person wants to have a longer lifespan. Does not want to die, and that's why in majority of the religion it is mentioned. Once you born to the heavenly world, you are permanent there. No? So that is also thirst. That is also desire.
Oh,
When it is finished, that is enlightenment.
okay, so it's I thought of physical thirst, like when you're
No,
thirsty.
no, no, no,
Okay,
not
so
that.
that
Not that. Not
so
that.
it's desire. Okay.
It is
So
desires.
yeah.
Tanha. That word is called tanha.
Okay.
Tanha, it is a Krishna. Tanha, it is means the desire one. Raga,
This,
Dvesha, Moha. So the raga is that in tanha.
I just had a quick other question. When you
Yeah.
take refuge in the Sangha, is it the disciple you're taking refuge in the disciples of the Buddha, or is there more to the Sangha? Is
Okay.
it
Buddha distinguishing here, we may find a lot of communities in the world, lot of groups, different groups we find it in, and in all of those groups, all of these gatherings, Supreme Buddha's Sangha, Supreme Buddha's followers of Sangha, those are the best of them. Reason is, others, they gather together, they do the good work, they practice the good thing, but their aim is not the enlightenment. Their aim is not liberated one. So wherever they follow, whatever they follow, it is the worldly thing to follow, or for to gain something. Like in India, you will see the lot of ascetics, lot of communities. You will see their intention. So they suffer this life, and so they're suffering this life for to born into the heavenly world, and that is the purpose of their all the practices.
oh,
But Buddha Sangha have the one intention when they go refuge. What? Sabba dukkha nissarana. To get rid of all the suffering. Nibbana satchikarana. To the attaining of extinguishment or attaining of liberation. That is the purpose when they ordain or when they enter into the Sangha. And
oh.
that makes a difference into it. We may be a little bit lazy to follow that path, or maybe a little bit negligent, but the purpose of Buddha's teaching is only that. So that is the highest of all the communities. And in this Sangha, there is a proper path is mentioned. Supatipanna, Ujupatipanna, Nyayapatipanna, and Samichipatipanna.
Yeah.
These four qualities is there in them. And that's why, compared to all the other groups, the Buddha's group is the best of all. That is mentioned in here.
Thank you, Bhante. Very helpful.
Manfred?
Bhante, thank you very much. A very nice sutta indeed. I have a little problem with fading away is said
Okay.
to be the best, whether conditioned or unconditioned.
Okay, yeah. It is mentioned, Buddha says like this, fading away, why is very important. Like, today you born into the human world. You did a good karma. You did the good actions. Tomorrow you will born to the heavenly world. That thing you will consume. All the good merit you will consume. You will pass out from there. You will die from there, and you will come back to the human world. If you have a good qualities remain. Here you born, and you will embrace all the surrounding, and you will do something evil. You will go to the bad destination. Okay, you may go to the animal world, you may go to the Titan's world, you may go to the hell, and this circle continuously getting born to the human world, going to heavenly world, going to animal world, going to hell, coming back. There is no finishing. It is a circle, continuous circle is happening. There is no coming out. We always enjoy wherever we born. In the Satya Vibhanga Sutta, Sariputta Bhante, when he explained, Ya tesang sattanam tamma satta nikaye jati. You know, beings whoever born into those life, like someone born to the animal world, they love that life. They want to protect that life. Doesn't matter wherever they born. If someone born to the heavenly world, they are very happy. I born to the heavenly life. And they hold that life very strongly. Born to the hell also, there is also that thing. They are suffering a lot. They want to escape, but they have hold the life. I am alive. And our life is also all the time. What is our intention? I want to be born to the heavenly world. I want to exist somewhere. Existence, it means suffering. If there is existence, it means there is a suffering. Why the suffering is there? Because when you exist, you get birth, you get aging, you get sickness, you get death. Separating from beloved, associating with non-lovable people, and 5 aggregates of clinging. Everywhere, there is no escape from that. And that's why Buddha says, this continuous circle, this cycle, there is no ending. Ending is only in a fading away.
Ah, okay.
See, as we see, there is a one Sayukta Nikaya, it is mentioned, Anamattagyeya bhikkave samsara pubbha kotina panyayati. Because finding the origin point of this being is born, it is impossible.
Okay.
Like, Manfred, you are now grown, okay? So you may have seen that your mother or father passed away. You may have seen your friends pass away. You may have seen your relatives have passed away. You have seen those things, okay? Buddha gave the one simile. Buddha says, when our mother passed away, the tears we shed, if we gather together in each life, I born to this human world and my mother is passed away and I shed a tears, how much quantity of that? Small amount of tears. If we collect them, it will be greater than ocean. So how many mothers has passed away of us? There is no limit then. And still we want to be born. Still we want to take the place in womb. That is the desire. That is the tanha. That is the thirst. And when someone thinks, I do not want this anymore, that thought which is come from the realization, it is the fading away.
Okay.
So as soon as you say, I do not want to be born anymore,
Getting out of samsara.
So that is the process of fading away. You started to finish everything. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante. Fantastic.
Bhante, can I just say something here? I think the rendering of fading away, I mean, viraga, usually we know the rendering from Bhikkhu Bodhi will be dispassion, Bhante. And
which
the
one?
dispassion, viraga.
Okay, dispassion.
Viraga usually is rendered as dispassion.
Yes, yes.
And then the fading away usually is the Kaya Dhamma, Bhante. Kaya Dhamma is
Yes.
fading away. Yeah. I think it's just different rendering here too. Hopefully
See, if you mention Kaya Dhamma is a strong word.
Is it Bhante? Yeah. I think Kaya Dhamma
And
is
that's why I say and make it a little bit simpler.
Yeah.
Tanha,
Mm.
which is desire. Get rid of it. That is fading away. All of it. You don't want to be born anymore. You don't want to take a place.
Getting out of samsara.
So that is a definition. What the Linda said, that is true. It is worthily explained in a textbook way. That is the definition comes. I make it simple. That's all. Not anything else. Okay. Yes, CB, you wanted to ask something. Chandrika.
Yes, Mahamevnawa Vidaya.
Bye.
So going off of what you just said, the desire not to be born into the womb again. So I was just thinking, like, let's just say, you kind of do have a desire not to be, you do realize it, the fading away part, but how do you make sure that the growth, I guess we can call it like the spiritual growth that you've had in this life, from like listening to the Dharma and then the everything, and then how do you make sure it carries? Because what if you don't have the mentality, or you most likely you wouldn't even remember, right? Like, let's say I didn't remember, so I don't really remember what I did or how much of growth I had in my previous, so like how can one make sure the realization or the progress you've made is carried? Thank you.
So I believe, I hope that you have went to the first standard. You have gone to the schools. Okay. So do you remember what you learned in the first standard? No. Second standard, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, we don't remember. Even in graduation, what we learn from there, when we did the degree, masters, we don't remember. But the knowledge we gathered there from, still, we know how to count. We don't have to think to when we multiply. And those things we learn when we are very kids. Willingly did we go to the school? Oh. We want to play, we want to, do all these things. We did not do the willingly thing. But slowly as we go there, and then when we are in the senior classes, we made some good friends, and we love to hang around and talk and do all this stuff. In that time also, our education was growing little bit. So what you see yourself today, it is based on all the learning what you learn from your school time to the university time until you are working now. Isn't that true? But we don't remember. Same thing goes for the Dharma teaching also. You gather all these things, like 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 6, something like this. Do you remember that thing? No one forgets that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. Tell me what day you learn that. You don't have answer. I don't have answer. But we learn that. Same goes for them. Like today, we don't understand what is happening. Our teacher from our infancy, they are telling, study hard, work good, take a good grade, and you will have the good opportunity in the world. Same thing. And we don't understand that. Why you are asking me to study hard? Why I need to go to? You are earning, father is earning, mother is earning. We have a good wealth. We have a good health system. Why should we work for that? That is the intention of Dharma. Why we need liberation? Everything is here. We are enjoying happy. But as the Dharma explained, this suffering is also. Now you are grown. You will face the world in a new way, and you will have the problems. And this knowledge, what you gather together, that will help you to find it. Same way as you learn the Dhamma, From here, slowly, 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 all the Dhamma will gather together and will lead you toward one direction, toward happiness. That is happening. So best to understand of that, see the previous lives of Buddha. Like in Jataka tells, the Buddha told, okay, when I was completing the paramitas, for the completions of the pathway of completing, when I was a bodhisattva, in that time, Ananda Bhante was here, Sariputta Bhante was that, Mughlan Bhante was that, Kasha Bhante was that. What happened? They also born into that time. And what they did? They gather around a certain people all the time to collect the good qualities. And once they born when the Buddha was there, what happened? Immediately they learned the Dhamma. Like, if you want to, means you are cleaning any cloth or anything properly, like simple things. Like you are cleaning the cloth, making spotless. Once you dip in the dye, it will absorb entire color easily. In the same way as we practice now, doesn't matter. I never said don't enjoy life, don't feel happy. No. Enjoy this life, what we have. This is a precious life. Enjoy, feel happy, But in the same time, in the back of the mind, always remember, this life I want to lead into this direction. That's all. And slowly, slowly, your actions will be according to that idea. Your walk on that direction. When you depart from this body, your practices will be continued in the further. Like the nature we follow. Like previous karma help us to born here and have successful. The same thing. And all the friends, like when the CB dies, when the CB passed away, in that time, hopefully, all of us may be born into the same places and we may continue the journey from there also. That is the chances. We don't know because a lot of time it happens. The best story is, one story is there. When the Kasha Buddha, the previous Buddha of this, before our Buddha, after his passing away, his disciples passing away, there was not literally teaching remains, okay, because no Vinaya was there. So whoever become a monk, they don't know exactly what is the path is. So they thought, okay, let's practice harshly so we may realize them. And they were doing continuous practices. They said, staying in the city is not good. Let's go somewhere else. So they went to the forest also. They said, even in the forest, we are looking only for food. We should climb on the mountain and we should throw the ladder. If there is no coming down, so we have to suffer and we will be striving only toward Dhamma. That's all. So the one or two of them attended the enlightenment while practicing that. Most of them did not. They passed away from there. They born to the heavenly world. They spent the entire that Buddha time period in heavenly world. When they come back to the human world, listen the only one word from the Buddha, and all of that group immediately the same moment become enlightened. That happens. So these all practices, the good practice never go waste. And that's why in the Dhamma it says, in all the Sankhata Dhamma, the conditioned Dhamma, Noble Eightfold Path is the best. That is the reason. If you want to go on to the heavenly world, anyone who wants to practice the Noble Eightfold Path, because this path leads there also. But simultaneously, it completes the path toward enlightenment. So don't worry, means there should not be any fear that next life, how I will remember that I have done this or not. It will not be done. Now, it is a part of your DNA. not the physical form of DNA, in the mind one, the consciousness one, that is the Dhamma is a part of that conscious DNA. So whenever you go, you will carry that. Okay? I think. I hope that is enough of this. Thank you. I hope the CB understands. Yes. Okay. So
Thank you, Bhante.
yes, so let's share the merits. Today we gathered here. We went to Prakash. We practice meditation. We learn one of the suttas, and we have the beautiful Dhamma discussion according to the sutta. And we have collected a lot of good karma for this. So all the gathered merit we share to all the heavenly beings. May all the heavenly beings rejoice in this merit. They may have realization of Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit, all departed relatives. In this life or long life of samsara, whoever departed from us, all the merits we share with them. By the power of this merit, they may have good birth in next life, and they may become fortunate to escape from this harsh journey of samsara. We share this merit with our teacher, Kalyanamita Lokuswami Mahansa, all the monks in the monastery, all the monks in the country, in this world, all the nuns, we share this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may have happy life, healthy life, long life. They may have association of noble friends, and they may realize the Dhamma in this Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all of you, all of your family members, relatives, friends, work colleagues. We share this merit whoever helping us to complete this the Dhamma class, or whoever taking the effort to continue. We share this merit with them also. Whoever providing the the food, clothes, shelter, and the medicine to the monks, we share this merit with all of them. By the power of this merit, by the power of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha and deity's protection, you may all have happy life, healthy life, long life. All the fortune comes your way. You may have the association of noble friends. You may succeed in your goal, and you may realize the Dhamma in this Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu. Bless you all. Abhivadana Silisa Nicham Vadapachayino Chattaro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanmo Sakambalam Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samijjatu. Sukhi.
Many merits, Bhante. Please allow us to ask for forgiveness.
Yes.
O Kasawandami Bhante. Maya Katam Punyang Samina Anumoditabang Samina Katam Punyang Mayan Databang Sadhu Sadhu Anumodami O Kasandwaratena Katang Sabang Achayang Kamatame Bhante O Kasukamami Bhante Dutiyampi O Kasukamami Bhante Tatiyampi O Kasukamami Bhante. Many merits, Bhante. Namavataya.
Nabuddha. Thank you, Bhante.
Namaste,
Thank
Bhante.
you, Bhante.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Bhante.
No Buddha.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bhante,
Thank you.
come visit us, Bhante.